A bicycle can be a great complement to your overland travel, whether it be to explore a new town or perhaps go on a mountain biking adventure.
Don't you sweat it when they're throwing you the shade. You can make it. Pick me up, sip a cup of tea. Yeah, look you down from where you thought you'd never be.
When weighing up the options for a bike carrier, we chose the ISI Australian-made carrier system for its great reviews and rugged construction. The ISI bike carrier system is completely modular, and by giving the guys your measurements, they'll combine a system just like Meccano to do whatever you need. I was extremely impressed with how well everything was packaged for delivery. All the components were bubble wrapped and then put in really rugged cardboard boxes. As well as really good instructions, the kit comes with really everything you need, even down to some spare anti-seize for the pins, so really impressed. So we've done a bit of a trial installation just to see how it's all going to fit together. You can see the base plate bolts onto the trailer's drawbar using U-bolts over the chassis rails, and it's worked out quite well because I previously drilled a hole through the checker plate to put a safety strap on the jockey wheel, and one of those holes has lined up beautifully. I'll do the same on the other side for another U-bolt. This one's in a perfect position. This one, however, is going to cause me a bit of problem because the jockey wheel U-bolt that came through here isn't wide enough to go over the rail plus the foot on the bike rack bracket. So I'm going to replace the U-bolt with a couple of bolts and a bit of a strong back steel bar there. So this cross bolt will hold the jockey wheel on, and it'll also hold that foot down. So other than messing around with the jockey wheel mounting and boring one hole in the checker plate, we're good to go. So this is the bracket. You can see it's quite close to the spare tyre. One bike will sit in front of the bracket, the other will sit at the back, and I've got a fairly big tyre on the TVAN. So we'll just see how we go, whether the bike is going to straddle the spare tyre or not. I've already got the bracket pushed as far back in its adjustable base as I can, and I can't really bring it any further back on the drawbar because of the angle of the A-frame there. In setting up for the job, safety first, because I need to be able to mess around with the jockey wheel, I put the drawbar on a safety stand. That means that the weight's off the drawbar and I can move things around without fear of it toppling over. I ordered our TVAN. You can see that I had it fitted with this trailer socket, 50 by 50 millimeter socket, so that I could put a post into the draw frame. That's because we'd seen pictures of a TVAN with a bike rack mounted off this arrangement. But when I was talking to the IC bike rack people, they said really that's not up to the job. So we've gone with their whole mounting system, particularly because one of the bikes at least that's going to be on this thing is an electric mountain bike, which is pretty heavy, weighs about 24 kilos. So yeah, we didn't want to have the thing vibrating around and breaking off. So this will still come in handy one day. I might use it for a firewood rack or something like that. But yeah, we won't be using it for the bike rack at this stage. You see the other thing I need to keep clear of here, this is the level sensor for the Savvy level device I fitted to the TVAN. It's not going to get in the way at all, but the bracket will come quite close across the front of it here. We're not going to drill into any wiring or anything underneath. We drill a pilot hole. In this case, I'm drilling a 32mm hole, similar to what I did on this side. Needed a bit of the chassis rail exposed for where that U-bolt needs to go through. I'll spray a bit of cold galv paint in there, just where we've nicked the chassis rail and removed the original factory galvanising. Remove all the sharp edges.
You wonder why you never tried before. Just strike a match, start the fire, por favor. You can make it. It might get crazy, but just take it by the horns. Make room for everybody tearing up the floor. Yeah, clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours. You can make it. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what.
Once we'd finished making the hole in the drawbar cover plate, we could fix the mounting bracket with 3 of the U-bolts.
Make it what you want. Go on. Clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours. Yeah, clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours. All right. Yeah, clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours. Clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what you want.
For the 4th hole down, we had to customise a backing plate to act as a strong back for a couple of bolts that would both hold the jockey wheel in position and the front left corner of the bike rack base.
Say you can make it. So pinky up, sip a cup of tea. Yeah, looking down from where you thought you'd never be. The paparazzi flash cashing on the scene. You can make it. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Yeah, open up.
Okay, we're just going to put some Loctite blue on the bolts. Loctite blue is a mild thread locker, so we'll still be able to get the bolts off in the future.
Do the dance, make it yours, you can make it. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what you want. Make it. You can make it what you make it what you want. Go on. Clap your hands, do the dance, make it.
Once we had the bike carrier set up on the trailer, it was time to check it out on the back of the Landcruiser. I ordered a kit with a standard hitch receiver adapter piece, and the arm goes straight from the TVAN across to the Landcruiser, so everything is completely mix and match.
Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what you want. You can make it. You can make it what you can make it. Make it what you want.
consideration with a bike rack on the front of your trailer or caravan is the weight. In our case, with the e-bike, there's almost 50 kilograms of total mass, and 37 kilograms of that is transferred onto the car hitch, which in turn turns into 60 odd kilograms on the rear axle. So there's a bit of mathematics involved, but you do have to be aware of the weight effect of these types of systems.
On anybody's train. Don't you sweat it when they're throwing you the shade. You can make it.
Well, now that it's all been trial fitted, time to get out on the road and give it a proper test.
Down from where you thought you'd never be. The paparazzi flash cashing on the scene. You can make it. Make it what you
For the demonstration, we'll start by fitting the carrier to the car and then moving it to the trailer. Attaching the bike carrier arm to the cruiser's hitch receiver uses 2 pins with R-clips.
open up or else I'm knocking down the door. Gonna make you wonder why you never tried.
At 24 kilos, the electric mountain bike is a bit of a beast to get up into the rack on your own. So for most of the videos, I'll get Suzanne to give me a hand.
Take it by the horns. Make room for everybody tearing up the floor.
The bike is retained in the carrier using a simple J-hook that goes over the top bar of the bike frame. It's got a specialised rubber covering which prevents damage to the bike frame.
Make it what you want. Make it what you want. Make it what you want. Go on.
Yeah, you're right.
Clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours. Yeah, clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours. All right. Yeah, clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours.
You leave the bike on there and
Make it what you want.
To move the bike carrier from the car to the trailer, we simply remove the 2 pins and then fit the carrier to the base plate that remains bolted onto the trailer's drawbar.
Make it what you want. 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 Go on. Clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours.
I've got in the habit of locking the front and rear suspension on my mountain bikes, just to help prevent some movement when traversing rough roads.
Clap your hands, do the dance, make it yours.
Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you found that somewhat useful if you're looking at a bike carrier solution for your trailer or caravan.